Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Cruisin with Zach. Today I have co-owner of Shore Local Magazine and also the co-founder of Heart of Surfing, Christy Fertsch. Cindy, welcome on the show.
Thanks, Zach. Thanks for having me.
So this is a very exciting time. I'm excited to tell you and also kind of ashamed to tell you, but you're the first woman to appear on Cruisin with Zach. Congratulations. Yeah. So, Shore Local, if you guys haven't seen it, it definitely stands out from other circulars. It is bigger. It's more appealing to the eye. You definitely know it stands out. What made you start this journey a couple years back?
My husband had a vision for a real local hometown paper that just featured all the good stuff that happens in our area, the people, the places, the events, and felt like there was kind of a monopoly on the local media. A lot of it had been bought out by Berkshire Hathaway, the Press, the Current, which he had worked at for decades, and also AC Weekly. And he wasn't real comfortable with the direction that it was going in, and he thought the timing was right. Ironically, we had twin daughters that were heading off to college that same year. So he came to me and said, I want to start my own business. I'm going to start my own newspaper. It's like,
a little hobby to pick up.
It's really nice, but maybe in 10 years.
Yeah, right.
And, it got to a point with his current job, with his job at the time, at the Current, where he really just wasn't happy, and he wasn't happy with the direction that the company was going in. So we did decide to take that leap of faith, and we're really thankful that things are working out really well.
Yeah, it really is. Like, guys, if you haven't seen it, the front page, the whole front page is a beautiful picture, and then it features just local things. Where can people find it?
People can find it pretty much anywhere that free papers are available, or in racks, at ShopRites, at Wawa's, at Dunkin' Donuts, at Diners.
How about the territory?
All of Atlantic County,
okay,
and the northern tip of Ocean County. So Ocean City, Upper Township, a little bit in Sea Isle City.
Okay.
So, yeah, and it's available in like over 300 businesses. So pretty much anywhere that you would see them. Denny's, Point Diner, Circle Liquor, Boulevard Liquor. Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So also what I alluded to earlier, you are the co-founder of Heart of Surfing. Tell us about that.
Hearty Surfing is it's a nonprofit organization that my husband and I started up in 2014, and it provides free surfing for families with a child with autism, or a family member with autism. And our son has autism. He's our oldest child. He's 23 now. He's all grown up, and Bob loves to surf, so he always took him surfing as a child. And Jamie, he was never really good. To this day, he's never stood up, but he took a lot of pride and joy in it. And Bob would always tell him he's the Big Kahuna, and Jamie would believe he's the Big Kahuna. And year after year, there'd be a picture of him next to his big surfboard, and it was just a real positive experience for him. And in 2014, we saw that a lot of organizations were popping up on the West Coast that were taking kids with autism surfing, and they were talking about the benefits of it, how the movement of the water is really soothing. It provides like a sensory calming for the kids. And so these organizations popped up, and one of them in particular actually traveled around the country and took kids with autism surfing, and they came to our area, to New Jersey, one day in September in Ocean County. So I was sitting around with a bunch of my autism mom friends, and they were saying how it filled up in like a millisecond. You had to register your child ahead of time. And I just remember thinking, like, we could do this here. Like, we got a great surf community, we got waves, we got the ocean right here. And I went to Bob with it, and he was like, yeah. So we started up in 2014, and it took off right away. The kids loved it, the families loved it, we loved it. We get a lot of joy from the kids, from seeing the kids succeed. And they have disabilities, but there's so much hidden ability in there. Like, some of these kids got some serious skills. Like, they surf better than Bob.
Well, that's what I was going to say. What do you see? What do you notice with them behavioral wise when they get out of the water?
When they get out of the water, honestly, I hand them to their mom or dad and give them a high five. So, but they look happy. They really do. And that's what we're after. Our goal is to meet them wherever they are on the spectrum. Some of the kids are very slightly on this autism spectrum. They may just appear anxious or a little quirky. Some of the kids are really dealing with some serious issues and much more challenged. And wherever they are, we meet them there. We provide the supports that they need, and we try to help them feel good and have a positive experience in the water.
That's great. I mean, I'm going to leave a link to the website where people can find out. But if someone does want to get involved, if they have a child or if they want to volunteer, how can they help? Do you need money? Do you need manpower? I mean, how can people give back?
We need everything, so yeah, that'd be great. The best way to contact us is Facebook, Heart of Surfing, or heartofsurfing.org. We have our winter fundraising gala coming up on February 10th. It's called the Heartbeat Ball, and it's at the Great Bay Country Club. So we're selling tickets to that. It's a great event. It's 6 to 10 and it's $60 per person. Includes a great dinner, open bar, live music, perfect Valentine's Day date.
There you go, guys.
Yeah. And then with the funds that we raise for that help us to pay for our insurance for the year and to keep up with our board repairs and have enough boards. So, yeah, come on out. Please support the Heart of Surfing. That's perfect.
I think it's a great thing that you guys are doing. I'm definitely going to leave the link for everyone who's interested.
Thank you.
So how about we head to the lightning round? You ready? Okay. So if you were in a food eating contest and you had to eat one food, what would it be?
Pizza.
Pizza, easy. If you had to go back in time and tell yourself something when you were 16, what would you tell yourself?
You're enough.
You're enough.
Yeah,
There you go. I like that.
A lot of time worrying that I wasn't smart enough, I wasn't pretty enough, I wasn't thin enough, I wasn't this enough. And what a waste of energy, you know?
Yeah, you're telling me.
Yeah.
And then finally, if you could bring someone back from the dead and eat dinner with them, who would it be?
Grammy Ag. That lady was remarkable.
Who is that?
She is my grandmother, and she lived to be 95, and she had a really difficult life, and she was born with like this big birthmark in the middle of her face, and very poor family, one of 13, couldn't afford to get that birthmark removed until she was into her 20s. And then she married my grandfather, who ended up leaving her with nothing, took everything, and she lived in like a small apartment. So basically she just had a real tough life, and she had really materially nothing, but she had the best attitude and always a smile
Attitude's
on her
everything.
face. Yeah. And I really miss her. She taught me a lot about life, and she's a great lady.
Oh, that's beautiful. All right, so Shore Local Magazine, Heart of Surfing. Look at the links below if you want to give back. Cindy, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thanks, Zach. I appreciate it.
All right, thanks,
I love
guys.
what you're doing.